folks, it's Greg here for GS Vervine. I'm back. Well, last time we talked about planning the trip and going on a long excursion away from home for a while. And today I want to talk a little bit about getting prepared for that. So one of the things that I usually try to remember whenever I'm taking a long trip is that it's going to be a strenuous thing. You're going to have a little bit of endurance to stand in line, to climb up steps, especially if you're going to places like China, India, Southeast Asia, South America. These are places where the terrain is not very even, usually, in the places that you want to go. So you're going to have to be a little bit in shape. Now, I'm not talking about, getting down to a size 28 waist and all that kind of stuff. I just been having enough energy so that you can go out for the whole day and not feel totally exhausted for the rest of your time there. Now, I'm not sure how long you would be planning, but let's suppose you plan to make about, say, a 3-month trip somewhere. You're going to have to try to get a little bit in shape. Now, people have different ways of energizing themselves through exercise or going to the gym, even at home, a little bit of stretching, yoga. That's up to you. I mean, I know what I do, and this is how I do it. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have comfortable clothes. I start with the top. Nice, light colored, usually a good idea if you're going in a place that may have mosquitoes and things like that. T-shirts or polos, and nice stretch pants with some extra pockets, because you're always putting things in and out of your pockets when you travel. Your small digital camera or your cell phone. So you're in and out. It's good to have some front pockets, and it makes things really much more convenient, especially if you're on a bus or train or boat or plane or anything like that. Another good idea is really to have some weather items that you never know when it may be raining or misty wherever you're going. I usually like to walk around with something like this. It's a folding jacket that zips out and folds back in itself into that little pouch that I started out with. Now, once you pull everything apart, you end up with a jacket. So that's something that I always like to walk around with. Another thing that you may need is you may want to pick up some items, some souvenirs or anything, fruits even, if you're out and you see something interesting that you'd like to try later, or to cook, or maybe just to eat. This is a zip out, cabin approved bag. It means that once this thing is zipped out and opened up, this size is cabin approved. So this is something that's very useful to have. It's compact and very useful when you want some extra space. These are items that you would need. They usually come into convenience for going on trips, and even for sitting on things like rocks and so on. You can just put it below you and you have a comfortable little seat. I also like to walk with my laptop. Now, I walk with my laptop because I like making these videos and things like that. But you may want to take your cell phone for taking pictures. You may not need to carry an extra camera. Your cell phone today, the phones have very useful and high quality cameras on them. So that's a good option for you. Now, look, you need to plan a little bit. You need to get in shape. You need to prepare the right clothes because you don't want to be walking around with big suitcases. We talked about that last time. So you need to make sure that each little item that you take has a dual purpose, which is a good idea. And you need to keep in shape. So start working out a little bit and building up your energy level. And I'll talk to you next time. Remember, stay active, be safe, enjoy your life.
We'll be right back.